Question 10. Change the subject to the formula f is equal to t squared plus 4b all over c to b. Things to watch out for. You have a fraction. Get rid of your fraction first. Get rid of your fraction by multiplying by whatever's on the bottom, both sides. Stop the video, go try it. Okay, told you the first thing to do. Get rid of that fraction. I'm going to multiply both sides by c. Okie dokes, next thing we want to look for, that's given us fc is equal to t squared plus 4b. The next thing we want to get rid of, we're trying to add or take away anything. So we want to take away this t squared. Okay, so we've taken away our t squared, so we have fc minus t squared is equal to 4b. I want the b by itself. To do that, I need to divide by 4, because with 4b, to get b by itself, we're dividing both sides by 4. Now remember, it's all of this that you're dividing by 4, so turn it into a fraction. So you get fc minus t squared all over 4 is equal to b. Done. Right, marking scheme. Marking scheme's pretty straightforward. You are going to get a mark for getting to there, another mark for that, and your final mark for b equals. Number 11. Express 3 over a squared minus 2 over a with a not equal to 0 as a single fraction in its simplest form. Before you can take away fractions, your bottom number, or whatever's on the bottom, needs to be the same. So you're looking to change one or both of the bottom here to match up. So you're going to be using equivalent fractions. Is there something you can do to a to make it into a squared? That's the way I would go with this one. Stop the video, go and have a shot. Okay, so what have I done? I've taken this here, 2 over a, and I have multiplied top and bottom by a. So my bottom now matches, I've got a squared. Whatever you do to the bottom, you have to do to the top. So I've multiplied 2 by a to get 2a. So putting this all together now, I get 3 minus 2a all over a squared. Leave it alone. Don't do anything else with it. Sorry, forgot to put my equal sign in. So that's that one done. There's another way we can do this if we're going to go for the smile and a kiss method. So smile and a kiss, that means we are going to multiply our denominators together. So a squared times a is going to be a cubed. Then we need to multiply across. So a times 3 is 3a. And a squared times 2, 2a squared. We're not done. We have got an a there, a squared there, a cubed there. We can divide every term there by a. In other words, we are going to simplify it. So we're going to divide everything through by a. So 3a divided by a is 3. 2a squared divided by a is 2a. And a cubed divided by a is a squared. So same final answer, 3 minus 2a over a squared. Just a wee bitty more work going in there with a simplifying at the end. Marking scheme. Right, you are getting a mark for your 2a over a squared, and then a mark for putting it all together. If you do this method, again, you're going to get a mark for that a cubed and for multiplying through there, and then for tidying up at the end. Okay, question 12. Gym members are asked to fill out a questionnaire to rate the quality of the service provided. They are asked to give a rating on a scale of 1 to 6. The ratings given by 5 members were as follows. You have your list of numbers. In its simplest form, the standard deviation of these ratings can be written as a times the square root of b over 2. Find the values of a and b. First thing you want to do here is go and look at your formulae, please, and pick out the one that you normally use for your standard deviation. Write it down. Right, go try this yourself. So 2 methods of doing your standard deviation. This one and this one. I'm going to show you both ways. We will kick off with doing that one first. So there's our list of data. We are going to add them up, which gets us 20, and then we are going to divide by the amount of numbers we've got, which is 5. So 20 divided by 5 is 4. 20 divided by 5 is 4. So my x bar, my average, is 4. So now we need to set up our table. So we've got our x's down here, 1, 4, 6, 3, 6. X minus your average, so you're taking away 4 from each of these. So 1 minus 4, negative 3, 4 minus 4, 0, 6 minus 4, 2, 3 minus 4, minus 1, and 6 minus 4, 2. We take each of these answers and we square them. So negative 3 squared, positive 9, 0, 4, positive 1, and 4 again. Add these all up and we get 18. Now it's a case of subbing it into our formula. Now we've got all the numbers that we need. So this is the one we're doing to start with. So putting all our numbers in, we have got 18 goes in there, that's this bit here, over 4, which is your n minus 1. N, remember, is the sample size, the amount of data we've got. We've got 5 numbers, so 5 take away 1, that's where the 4 comes from. Now, we need to simplify this. So 18 over 4, first thing I'm going to do is put my square root sign on the 18 and on the 4, and then I'm going to take the square root where I can and simplify. Remember what we're trying to match up? We're trying to get a 2 in the bottom here. That's going to give us the 2. Okay, so breaking my 18 into factors where one of them is a square number, we have got 2 times 9. Square root of 4 is 2. We wanted that 2 in the bottom if you look back to the question. So simplifying that again, we have got 3 root 2 over 2. But if you look at what the question's actually asking you for, so our question is actually saying, find the values of A and B. So there's your A and there's your B. So you actually have to say A equals and B equals. So A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 2. Don't write root 2, it is what is inside that square root they're looking for. So second method, set up your table. You get your x and you get your x squared. List your data, square it. Add them all up. So the sum of x squared is equal to 20. Add all them up. And the sum of x squared is equal to 98. So sum of x, 20, sum of x squared, 98. And then it's a case of putting this in. So sum of x squared, that's that number there. Take away the sum of x all squared divided by n. Now n, remember, is the amount of numbers you've got. So our n is equal to 5. We'll just put that in there. So n is equal to 5. So 20 times 20 is 400. 400 divided by 5, and the whole thing is over n minus 1. 5 minus 1, 4. So 400 divided by 5 is 80. So we have 98 take away 80 divided by 4. So you end up with square root 18 over the square root of 4, which, as I've said before, simplifies to 3 root 2 over 2. Now again, you have to say A equals 3 and B equals 2 in order to get your marks. So your standard deviation is equal to 3 root 2 over 2, but because it's asking for A and B, A equals 3, B equals 2. It's what inside that square root, not the square root of 2. Don't do that.